Today we will discuss one of the common swellings, very common swellings, and it is lipoma. Lipoma. So you know what is a swelling? A swelling is a vague term which is usually used to denote any enlargement or protrusion in the body. So swelling is a vague term that is used to describe any protrusion or enlargement in the body. The enlargement may be due to some congenital defect, may be due to some inflammation, some trauma, some neoplasm, or some due to some miscellaneous causes. So it's a vague term to describe an enlargement or a protrusion in the body. And lipoma is a type of swelling, enlargement of protrusion. So what is lipoma? So lipoma is basically a cluster of fat tissue. It's a cluster of fat tissue that have become overactive. This cluster of fat tissue have become overactive, and after being overactive it have enlarged in size so that it become a palpable mass. So lipoma is a cluster of fat cells which have become overactive and it have distended with fat that it produces a palpable swelling, and this swelling is called the lipoma. So it is a very common type of swelling, and it is also called universal tumor. It is also called universal tumor. It is called universal tumor because it can occur in any part of the body. It can occur any part of the body, but it does not happen in brain. But apart from the brain, it can happen any part of the body. It occurs in all the age group, but it is very rare in children's. And it is very common. It is a very common type of swelling. That's why it is called universal tumor. And the most common site for lipoma is on the neck, shoulder, back, and trunk, but it can takes place any part of the body. So the different types of lipoma. So lipoma can be divided into different types. So according to the locations. The lipoma can be divided into, first type is the subcutaneous. It is the most common type. Subcutaneous means under the skin. It is the most common type, and the classical symptoms of lipoma are the classical symptoms of subcutaneous type. So usually when we refer a lipoma or we suspect a case of lipoma, we are actually describing subcutaneous lipoma. The symptoms of the lipoma are the symptoms of the subcutaneous lipoma, which is the most common type. Other types include intramuscular. Third type is the subfacial, perosteal, subserous. Sixth is the submucous, then intra-articular, subsynovial, and subdural. So these are the different types. Just according to the location, they can be considered into different types, but the most common type and that describe the typical symptoms and signs of lipoma is the subcutaneous type. Another classification can be done whether they have any capsule or not. So another classification is this one, the encapsulated type. Encapsulated variety. This is the most common type. It is actually the subcutaneous type of encapsulated variety. Usually means the subcutaneous type. This is the most common type. This produces the classical symptoms of lipoma. Now the second type, very rare, is the diffuse variety, and the third type is the multiple variety, which is also not common. Multiple lipoma. So encapsulated variety is the classical variety. We can also have a diffuse variety and the multiple lipoma also. Another classification which we can do is the depending upon the content. So as we discussed, lipoma is a collection of fat tissue that shows a tendency to overactivity. So usually lipoma is pure lipoma, does not contain any other tissue. It only contains fat tissue. But In some condition, along with the fat tissue, other tissues could be present. So according to that, lipoma can be further classified. So if the lipoma also contain dilated blood vessels, so if the lipoma also contain dilated blood vessel, it is called nevolipoma. Neaevo, nevolipoma. And if the lipoma also contain fibrotic tissue, it is called fibrolipoma. And if the lipoma contain nerve tissue, it is called neurolipoma. So the usual lipoma consists of only a fat tissue, and if other tissues are also present, they can be described according to the other tissues. If it is contain dilated blood vessel, it is called nevolipoma. If it is contain fibrotic tissue, it is called fibrolipoma. It is contain nerve tissue, it is called neurolipoma. And neurolipoma present with pain, it is painful. So the typical lipoma is painless, but neurolipoma would be having pain because there is a nerve tissue there.